Live from Fox 56 Sports, this is Home Team Friday Nights, sponsored by Aptiva Health Orthopedics.
Well, happy Halloween and welcome into Home Team Friday Nights. I'm Colby Wilson alongside Jordan Adams. Connor Sturgill will join us here in a bit. Not in our costumes, but we are rocking the Halloween orange. Love to see it. Can you believe, Jordan, regular season about to be over with?
Yeah, just like that. Honestly, I remember just wearing some shorts, a polo.
Yes.
August, September games always feel nice, but a changing of the weather and a changing of the guard as we head into the postseason very soon.
Yeah, not tonight. There was nothing warm about tonight. I forgot the gloves, by the way.
Oh, I brought mine.
There you go.
Well, we're going to kick the show off with the Franklin County Flyers. They were undefeated heading into tonight, and they were hosting a pretty good team in Bowling Green. We're going to start in the first quarter action. Handoff is going to go to Jack Oldham. And he's going to break not one, but two, and then a third tackle as he runs into the end zone. And just like that, the Flyers are up 14-3 in the second quarter, I should say. Later on in the frame, it's going to be Bowling Green's QB, and he's going to bobble the snap right here, but he's going to regain his composure and air it out deep to Hudson Nuttmeyer, who makes one man miss, and he jogs into the end zone for 6 points. Now near the goal line, Franklin County is going to send Jacob Taylor in motion, and then quarterback Knox Baird is going to hit Taylor on the speed out for the touchdown as the Flyers win this one 28-18 and finish yet another undefeated regular season.
Big time stuff per usual from them. And from one powerhouse to some other ones, two powerhouses went head to head tonight here in the city. Frederick Douglass welcoming Boyle County to its house. Connor Sturgill was there for that one and joins us with more in Connor's Corner.
Well, I'm not rocking the orange because being a Kentucky kid, orange is the worst color to wear here. But I've got some purple and black on. But fans always talk about dream matchups and what ifs if this team played that team. And lucky for us, we had quite the treat tonight for our game of the week, and it did not disappoint. The Frederick Douglass Broncos and the Boyle County Rebels, both on 6-game win streaks, face off to end the regular season. And plenty of big names and big dogs were at the game to see some of the stars in action, and they certainly didn't disappoint. Fourth quarter we go. Douglass down 14-7, and Jaden Guzman rifles into the end zone to Kane Bell Pointer on his knees for the touchdown. PAT would be no good, so 14-13 Rebels now. And after a long drive that would make any football junkie proud, Daryl Yancey slams himself over the goal line for the score, but no good on the 2 points, so 20-13 now. So who's going to make the play to win it all? Who's going to step up for this moment? One last chance for the Broncos as Guzman back to pass on fourth down, and Braden Borders Kaufman times it perfectly to swat it down, and the Rebels come out on top in a great game, 20-13. And I have been highlighting players to watch all over the Bluegrass this season. And with the playoffs just around those corners, those stars need to shine even brighter. Tonight, it's the highest flyer for the Franklin County Flyers, Delano Collins. Collins has found every way to score for the Flyers with 15 total touchdowns. The senior is tied for 6th in receiving touchdowns with 10 plus 4 on the ground and 1 interception return, which has him ranked 10th in total points scored in the state with 132 points, which averages out to 2 touchdowns a game. And Collins will be key to the Flyers if they want to continue their winning ways into the playoffs and all the way to Kroger Field with hopefully a state championship trophy in tow. And coming up next, we'll bring you our Inside Access segment from Lafayette. Coach John Lawson looking to lead the Generals to a win tonight against Oldham County. Keep it here.
We're the Doyle County Cheerleaders, and you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
From Fox 56 Sports, you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
Friday nights. Welcome back into Home Team Friday Nights. John Lawson and the Generals have had quite a roller coaster of a season. It feels like they get a win and then fall the next one. However, they did win last week against Dunbar, so looking to keep the win streak alive. Before those highlights, though, let's check out the pregame speech from John Lawson.
To establish ourselves once again. We all know that good things come to those who work hard. Tonight is your opportunity to showcase all the hard work you have put in. As you showcase tonight, you will write your story. And your story will be victorious because you believe in yourself. And the reason your story will be great because you understand your purpose. You know why you're fighting. You're going to give me 48 minutes of relentless pursuit of football.
All right, good stuff right there from Coach Lawson. Let's see if his team responds. Generals ball in the first. Kondo takes the snap, drops back, and fires one out to Harrison Stevens. You can see the determination after the catch to find the end zone, and he absolutely does. What an effort from the sophomore. And Lafayette leads 6-0, extra point, no good. Didn't take much for Oldham County to respond, though. Brandon Collette under center. Quick release to Peyton Knight downfield, and what a catch. The Colonels take the lead off that touchdown. Ultimately, the Generals defense couldn't get stops tonight, and the Colonels offense turned it up. Lafayette falls 43-13.
All right, well, Corbin was taking on Great Crossing tonight out in Georgetown. We're going to start with some play action from Mason Solomons, and he's going to hit his man deep. This is going to be Cam Epstead for the game's opening score, wide open. And check this out, Colby, show some love to the fans right there.
There you go.
Later in the first quarter, the Red Hounds are on the hunt once again, and it's going to be that man Solomons throwing it this time, stepping up in the pocket and finding number 6, Zach Thomas. He brings it down, and then it gets brought down at the 6-yard line. Later on, it's going to be Trey Persons who is going to finish this drive off just a few plays later with a short run as Corbin runs away with this one on the road, 47-7.
Big time from the Red Hounds. Henry Clay searching for its first win of the season, up 21-6 though at the half against Connor. Want to shout out the Blue Devils defense first. The secondary was big tonight. Check out Chai Paris with the pass breakup to keep the Cougars off the board. Almost ran into me right there, but this position was making some big plays in the second half. Connor stayed in this one. Grayson Montgomery finds Cordion Abernathy, who makes a run for the pylon. The senior breaks some tackles to get in, and they cut into this deficit, putting 12 on the board. Henry Clay's offense struggled, but a bright spot was Kyshawn Saunders nailing the 35-yard field goal. However, somehow Connor comes back in overtime and wins this game 41-34.
All right, we got some other scores for you. Station Nation is loving this score, 36-14 over South Oldham. Danville with a big time win, 54-8. Garrett County falling to Lincoln County 41-31, and then Lexington Catholic with a big 24-6 win over Ashland Blazer.
All right, well, stay with us. We still have more highlights for you coming up next here on Home Team Friday Nights.
Tackle made by Gavin Huff and Bryson Winchester for the Generals.
From Fox 56 Sports, you're watching Home Team Friday.
County Student Section, and you're watching Home Team Friday Nights!
All right, 4 and 5. Tate's Creek making the trip down to Nicholasville tonight, facing 6-3 West Jessamine. Both teams looking for one more win before the playoffs start next week. We start in the first. Tristan Taylor gets the jet sweep and puts some defenders on skates, but Caleb Jones is there for the Colts to knock the ball out inside the 5, and the Colts recover. What a play from them. We fast forward now to the second quarter. Commodores trying to get points before the half, but Bragdon Welch is going to come up with the interception to maintain the 7-3 Colts lead at the half. What a half right there for the Colts. Third quarter now, and it's going to be Welch, who we've heard already again, this time getting the handoff and the touchdown to put his team up 14-3. Doors need a response, and they'll get it. You know the name that I'm about to say. Yes, it's Darnell Burnside finds his man Luke Cooper, who just sneaks inside the pylon to cut the lead to 14-10, but it's just not enough. West Jess wins their 7th of the year and 4th in a row, 28-16.
How about that? We head over to Montgomery County, where it was senior night tonight. The Indians welcoming the Greenup County Musketeers. Moko receives the ball first, and they make it count. A big run sets up this rocket from Graham Clelcomb to Carson Reed, who catches it, and he's into the end zone for the first points. Indians up 7-0. Back with the ball, looking to score big downfield again. Instead, it's going to slip out of the QB's hands and right into Landry Lewis, who scoops it up for the scoop and score just like that. Indians still lead, though, 7-6 after a bad PAT. Later in the half, Clelcomb launches back in the air. This time, it's going to go into the hands of the wrong team. Tyler Johnson gets the interception. So that's 2 turnovers that really crushed Montgomery County tonight as they fall 32-22. And because of Halloween.
All right, well, there were some Thursday night games because of Halloween. First, starting with Greene County, getting tricky against East Jessamine with the running back touchdown pass, helping it get the 35-14 win. And then the rain came early in Lexington with 2 55-yard touchdown receptions from Dawson Farmer as the Lexington Christian Eagles ran away from Pleasure Ridge Park 49-6 for their 6th straight win.
The Dunbar Bulldogs were taking on the Eastern Eagles in their regular season finale as well on Thursday night. Eagles trying to set up set the tone early. Tristan Martion inside the 5, moving the pile for the early TD. Dogs not trying to limp into the playoffs, and the defense stepping up as Jackson Lugers gets the INT, and he's going to go all the way to the other end of the field for the pick 6. How about that? It was the Eagles, though, who fly high at the end. 27-6 is your final score.
All right, some more scores on the night. Sayre falls to Middlesboro, 34-27, their 8-game losing streak. Broken. Pulaski County gets a 35-34 double overtime win over Bell County. Estill County falls to Prestonsburg, 48-21. And Pike County Central over Powell County, 40-26.
All right, coming up next on Home Team Friday Nights, we will check out our top 3 plays of the night. Plus, Kentucky had a tough loss against Georgetown last night, and we'll recap that game and more coming up after the break.
From Fox 56 Sports, you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
Welcome back. Thanks so much for staying up late with us. All right, I haven't been here in a couple of weeks. We've been busy, so no
Busy
better
watching
time.
film.
That's right. No better time like the present. I'm going to get back in the win column on these plays of the week. All right, play 1. I know we see offense on a lot of these plays, but not tonight. How about J.J. Richardson out of Lafayette laying the boom on this offensive player? I slowed it down for you right here. Big time. I know they didn't get the win, but this is something to be proud of. Jordan, what you got for number 2?
All right, we head out to Franklin County, and it's going to be a great play here by my man Jack Oldham. He runs through 3 different Boyle County defenders before racing into the end zone for 6 points. He's one of their best running backs in the entire state, and I think he should win our play of the week. Connor, what do you got?
Well, our third play comes from Thursday night, and like the saying goes, like a good neighbor, Farmer is there, as in Dawson Farmer reeling in the 55-yard touchdown from Nash Whalen, one of 2 50-yard touchdown receptions from the duo in the big-time win over Pleasure Ridge Park, guys.
Big time. Well, you might wonder, how do you vote? You're going to scan this QR code right there on your screen. Voting closes Tuesday at 5 p.m. and the winner is announced Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. We have had a ton of people vote, so thank you so much, and please keep that up.
And with the regular season coming to a close, that means we are just this much closer to crowning our student section champion for our Home Team Hype Award. We've had a lot of great ones throughout the year, but only one can reign supreme.
That's right. We only got a couple weeks left for the postseason, but that's still a chance for you to show us your school spirit. If you see us out there, get loud, get proud, hit us with your best chant, and we might come to your school and give you a banner. And let's check out my alma mater, the Dunbar Bulldogs, to see if they want the hype.
Hey, Fox 56, we want the hype. 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 We want the hype.
Brings a smile to my face, always. Bulldog pride. And now for our Super 6, some big movement happening, actually. Franklin County staying pat at number 1 with their win over Bowling Green. Boyle County at 2 with that win over Frederick Douglass. Rockcastle at 3, they won on Thursday against Southwestern. Woodford County moving up to 4 after their Thursday win over Ballard. Scott County, they move up a step to 5. They were off this week, but they'll be hosting Connor next week for the playoffs. And Pulaski County, they break into the top 6 after they beat Bell County in double overtime, and they'll host East Jez in their playoff game next week. A couple honorable mentions. This time, LCA still getting the shout out. And I'm going to give a shout out to the Somerset Briar Jumpers. After losing week 1, 7-game win streak, just dominant, and they're going to host Washington County next week in the playoffs, guys.
Big time. That's a solid top 6, I would say.
Can't argue with any of that.
Well, that wraps up our Home Team Friday nights, but not the full show. We are switching over to the basketball court. Kentucky welcomed Georgetown for its final preseason game of the season Thursday night. I was there for that one, guys. Just not ideal.
I mean, do we have to talk about it?
Yes, we do, unfortunately.
I think most fans probably don't, but yeah, we'll talk a little bit about it. Obviously, the Cats still without Jalen Lowe with that dislocated shoulder, obviously without Jaden Quaintance, but Denzel Aberdeen, was a big surprise. The news came out maybe, 30 minutes, maybe about an hour before the game started, so no real point guard out there on the floor, and I think it showed. Colin Chandler struggled, Jasper Johnson struggled. They're good players, and they can score and do that, but they can't really control the game with tempo. They're not the greatest passers, and I think it showed against the Hoyas.
I mean, I think it's just kind of what bugged Mark Pope's team last year. I mean, a lot of offense, but Georgetown shot almost 50% from the floor. You know, the 3-ball wasn't there for either team, so to speak, but I mean, Kentucky fans, it hurts to say this, but once again, make your free throws, double-digit free throw misses, and I mean a double-digit loss. You make 10 of those, who knows what happens? You make one more three, ifs, ands, and buts, all that saying. But I mean, defense and free throws, I mean, kind of what was the problem last year for Mark Pope. So just more of the same, but his exhibition game, it does not count. Chris Johnson thinks otherwise, but it does not count, everybody. So I'm not acting like the sky is falling just yet.
Absolutely. Well, there was a lot of disappointed faces after this one. Let's send it to Mo Diabate and hear what he had to say.
I try to tell them to play harder, man. Like, I'm only one guy with a voice, So, I try to get everybody going as much as I can. But I feel like today we really struggled on guarding the ball screens, and they felt comfortable out there. And we missing Jalen Lowe and Denzel today, and JQ. But that's not an excuse for the way we played on defense. I think that should stay the same no matter who we play or the person that we're playing against.
All right, we switch sports now because the Lexington Sporting Club women were at home looking to remain undefeated against Sporting Club Jacks. And it's going to be Sarah Griffin who receives the ball right outside the box, and she's going to let that one rip. What a shot from her. A rocket, really, to find the back of the net. 1-0 LSC in the 16th minute. Offense kept things going, though. Greens get a nice cross from goalkeeper, deflects it, but the wrong person is going to end up into the back of the net. That's Emma Ekic with the finish. And then she does a little bit of it all. One touch here for number 10, and the Greens now extend the score to 2-0, but they would go on to win by a lot more, folks. 4-2 is the end result as they stay undefeated and top of the league. Always
nice to see, top of the table, like you said. I mean, Amina Ekic, Louisville girl, went to DuPont, so it's always nice to see a Kentucky kid doing well.
Also, from where they were last season to this season,
complete
tremendous. So that's
all
awesome.
Treats, no tricks this time.
Yeah. Hey, look at you with the Halloween one-liners. We love to see it. Well, if you stayed up with us, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Happy Halloween, everyone, and we hope you all have a great weekend.